Welcome back to the Do Hard Things Today podcast, where fitness and life intersect. Today on our 5-4 Friday, Hal Morris and I, Kevin Harrison, are going to be telling you about 5 things you need to stop doing right now. And if you do these 5 things, then I can guarantee you that these things are causing you issues in your life. And so we're going to give you 5 things to stop doing today that will help you in your journey of becoming everything that you can be. One of them. Yeah, go ahead.
One of them is not stop listening to this podcast.
That's right. One of them is not stop. You've got to keep listening to this podcast. We're going to keep giving you good information. And if we are giving you good information, good segue into heading over to iTunes, giving us a good rating, 5 stars if you would. You can also leave us a review. That really helps us. I know it takes 5 minutes out of your day, but we would just appreciate it if you would do that. So let's jump right in. 5 things to stop doing right now. Number 1, stop drinking your calories. Stop drinking sugary drinks. If there is one thing that you could stop doing that could make the biggest impact on your health, for the majority of people, it is probably cutting out these sugary drinks. Man, and I'm telling you, sweet tea, Cokes, these coffee drinks, they masquerade as coffee drinks. They're really glorified milkshakes that have 200, 300, 400, some of them upward of 600 calories of just what I'll call poison. I'm talking about it's just liquid sugar flowing into your body, and it does nothing good for you. And you've all got that weakness. Everybody's got a different weakness with that. For some people, it's those Chick-fil-A sweet teas or the I need that Coke whenever I'm eating X. I've got to have a Coke with it, or I just got to have that coffee drink in the morning. But I can just, if you will cut out your sugar, do not drink your calories, you'll be surprised at what it does for you and how good you'll start feeling. Now let me just warn you on this one. If you have become addicted to these drinks, which it is an addiction, and you cut them out, you're probably going to feel pretty bad for a couple of days. But then once you can weather that storm and your body adjusts to not having that stuff rolling into it, you're going to feel much, much better. Number 2, no caffeine after 12 p.m. That's 12 noon. No caffeine after 12 noon. What does it matter if you drink caffeine after 12 noon? Well, one of the people are chronically tired. And when you see someone that's tired, it's usually because they're not getting the amount of sleep that they need to get. Now, I'm not going to come out here and tell you that you've got to go start sleeping 8 hours a night. Probably be good for you, but that's, in the world we live in, that's just not reality for a lot of people. But if you will cut out caffeine after 12 o'clock, you'll be able to sleep better. The later you drink, I don't want to get into the half-life of caffeine. What that means is how long is caffeine residually in your system after you drink it. But if you're still drinking caffeine, and that includes tea, that includes coffee, that includes soft drinks that have caffeine in them, if you're taking that caffeine in, it has an effect on you in the evening when you're trying to go to sleep. So stop drinking your caffeine at noon, and then just go into hopefully what you're going to be drinking is water, or water with lemon in it. There's a lot of things that you could take in that don't have caffeine in them. The next thing, no hitting snooze, not once. If you pulled out your phone right now and looked at your alarm, I guarantee you a lot of you guys have like 3 or 4, sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8 alarms set. And it'll be 5 a.m., 5:10 a.m., 5:20 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and you've got that last one, which is the one that's like, okay, I really need to get up at this time, but I'm gonna set my alarm, and I'm gonna keep hitting snooze, because it gives you some kind of an enjoyment. It's like pleasure that you get when your alarm goes off and you hit snooze. What you're saying is, okay, I think I've got to wake up, but I can actually sleep for 7 more minutes. And then you hit snooze. Well, once that alarm goes off for the first time, you're not going to get any good sleep after that. Now, you may think that you are, but physiologically, you're not getting good sleep then, because you awake from really good sleep, probably the deepest sleep of the night you're actually in, which gives your body the most rest. And then bam, the alarm goes off. You hit snooze, and then you'll do that 3 or 4 more times. in essence, what you're doing is the very first thing, if you hit snooze on your alarm, is you are not keeping a commitment that you made to yourself. Okay, it may sound being overly dramatic on that. No, you committed to waking up at 5 o'clock or 5:30 or whenever it is. You set that alarm, and then the very first thing you did was your alarm went off, and you the very first thing you did was fail. You could not even get yourself out of the bed, and so you hit snooze. Don't do it. What are some ways you can get good about that? Only set one alarm, and set that for the actual time that you intend to get up, the time that you need to get up. For some of you, you go through 30 minutes of snooze buttons because you know that you really don't have to get up until 5:30. Set one alarm, 5:30, and that way you know when that alarm goes off, you've got to get up. Get your phone away from the side of the bed. If whatever your alarm is, put that alarm to where when it goes off, you literally have to get up. Your feet have to touch the floor, and you have to get up there to cut it off. So no hitting snooze. Stop doing that. Goes right along with this whole sleep cycle. No screen time after 9:30 p.m. So at 9:30 p.m., put your phone down. No, don't work on your computer. Turn your TV off. Those things that will prepare you to be able to sleep. For many of us, the last thing we do before we go to sleep is we scroll through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is. As soon as we wake up, we start with the same thing. So no screen time after 9:30. That'll help you to be able to get in the right frame of mind to be able to go to sleep. And also, it'll allow you to spend time with the people you care about, your family and others without scrolling through these other sites. And the fifth thing, and this is a random one, you pick one thing that you know you need to cut out. All of us have that one thing that we know, I need to cut this out. It could be something it could be a physical goal, it could be a financial goal, it could be a spiritual goal, it could be, whatever, fitness, whatever it may be. But there's one thing that you're doing right now that you know you need to cut out, that you need to stop doing to be able to reach the goals and to be the best version of you that you can be. So pick that thing. I'm going to go through them real quick. No sugar drinks, no caffeine after 12, no hitting snooze, not even once, no screen time after 9:30, and then you pick that one thing that you know. See, it's in your head right now. You're literally thinking about that one thing. This is the thing I need to cut out, and then do that. These are the 5 things that daily you need to just cut out of your life and stop doing today, and you'll be surprised at what happens for your life moving forward. Hal, anything to add to that?
Yeah, I can fit into all those.
Yeah, I think we all do. Yeah, we all do. And listen, we know that none of us are gonna be perfect and keep these things, but they're guides to help you. And hope, when you drink that, hopefully what it does is when you grab that coffee drink tomorrow or the next day or whenever it is, you'll think, you know what, I really don't need this. Does not help me to get to the place that I want to be in. So again, not beating anybody up. It's just, these are just things that if you will consistently cut these out of your life, you'll be in a better place. So another 5 for Friday in the books. For Hal Marsh, this is Kevin Harrison, the Do Hard Things Today podcast, where fitness and life intersect.